So I will go ahead and explain this now, even though it's also in the very next video. I wasn't recording when I beat this boss. So I did, however, immediately afterwards, I saved the recording on my PS4, so that's what this is. But, so this isn't live commentary. I guess I should say that my mic isn't the best. So it's not ideal for this situation, but thought I would get something in at least. There's one more video like this, actually, that's not live recording, and I'll see if for that one I can use one of the nicer mics from work. Try to do that tomorrow or Wednesday. Anyway, so as you can see, I'm getting close to the boss. Still with 1-4 fight. So right before I did this, I'd actually read a strategy. Well, I not read, actually. No, I saw the strategy from Epic Name Bro. And I decided to try it out, and I actually hadn't really thought that it would work the first time. But it was very effective after I'd lost so many times against these guys. Also, I just really enjoyed fucking with that boar. I really thought he was going to burn himself to death. So that was disappointing. The strategy essentially was, because your first instinct when you have that many health bars and you start to think that they're going to go through phases is to try and target all three so that they all, not you know, you don't end up with like a super powered third one at the end who has full life. But he said in the video that one of them, though he has a huge AoE, if you just stay on top of him, he will not actually cast it. So that's kind of, so I decided to go, you know, focus one at a time. I wanted to focus on one of the people with swords first, because they do a lot of close damage, and so if you don't pay attention to where they're at, they can come in behind you and wreck you. I also, you'll notice during this fight, I try and use the environment as best as I can to sort of create distance and separation between me and the enemies, because, like, as much as possible when you have 3 against 1, you want to sort of split them up. Which I'm sure is why that giant tombstone is there, partially, is to sort of give you that tactical advantage. And obviously using the bolt paper, because it's fairly effective against a lot of these types of enemies. And I also, I mean, I don't think it's as effective against them as it is the, like, Lovecraftian shit you get later in the game. Spoilers, I know. See, it's so unfortunate, because I really didn't expect to get that, cost in. So I was just kind of trying to get him to stay back rather than really expecting it to work there. There were a couple times during this fight that I get unexpected ripostes in and I don't react properly. It's really frustrating to re-watch, actually. Like, on the one hand, I think I'm playing better because I'm not doing live commentary. But on the other hand, it's really painful watching your mistakes when you're not... See, like, oh... Like, really, I didn't think I was going to get a riposte. I just was trying to slow him slightly so that I could back away. And then I backed away as planned, and... and then when I try and get the riposte, I finally get it. What is that, like, maybe a fourth of his health? Not even that, 1/5, maybe? Okay, a fifth of his health. And then they start to transform, so I'm like, fuck no. But now this guy's got a flaming sword. So, oops, that was a mistake. That was a pretty huge mistake. You'll notice in this one, I'm just really topping off whenever possible. Don't want them to come even close to being able to one-shot me. I tried to get the riposte again a couple times there, you might have noticed. Didn't work. Mostly gave up on that for now, and just waiting for a good chance to get a couple shots out of this guy. Pretty soon I'm going to decide to switch to the yak, because I don't like how much range he has on me. It's the one shitty thing about the axe. I honestly really, really like it, as you obviously have noticed, but when you get the main version of it is so close in. Like, that's the problem with, like, when you get the riposte, is you have to get very, very close to get that hit in. Okay, so this is the part that was actually explained in the video, is that he's able to summon that snake thing, but that if you stay on top of him, like right on top of him, I didn't get there fast enough at first, but after this, he can't do shit. Like, maybe he'll be able to blow a fireball, and she tried there. And that, yeah, it's crazy. The other part is the fight is so much harder than there at the finish. And there we have it. So the next video that happened chronologically will appear next. There's a part of me, you know, that's tempted to do some later commentary on some of these other ones, you know, like see if I can pull them down from Twitch and cobble them together into something a little more streamlined, but we'll see. I might not have the time, obviously. I'm kind of busy, but we'll definitely see. I've been enjoying looking at this, and I think I want to get back into the game. Oh, so, Carlisle Rune, that transcribes human sounds. Blood Rapture is a raw euphoria of the warmth of blood. It restores HP with visceral attacks, one of the darker hunter techniques. This rune resonates with servants of the Queen, carrier of the Child of Blood, who yearn for their Queen's blood with the little hope of requitement. For them, they find solace in Blood Rapture, that serves as a surrogate for their desires. Is this like, I guess this is the Carlisle stuff, maybe? The vampires? That Queen? Maybe? And maybe someone else. We'll see.